shines bright, RC cars, they speed in sight. Brushed and brushless take the lane, open class, we feel the same. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams. Race car fever in the air, speeding through without a care. Lap by lap we blaze the way, victory is here to stay. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams. Race car fever in the air, speeding through without a care. Lap by lap we blaze the way, victory is here to stay. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams. Race car fever in the air, speeding through without a care. Lap by lap we blaze the way, victory is here to stay. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams.
Welcome to Scoreboard Sunday number 4, everybody. This is going to be the second last Scoreboard Sunday. Again, this event ends July 31st. I have to have your final submissions in no later than 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's my cutoff. Then I'll have the final Scoreboard Sunday where we're going to announce all the winners, the prizes. That's all going to happen on Sunday, August 3rd. We don't have a ton of housekeeping to go through today, guys, but there are some things I do have on my list to go over with you. But before we do that, I want to take a minute and acknowledge the fact that this is a pretty tough week for a lot of us Gen Xers. We lost a lot of legends this week, and I want to take a moment just to acknowledge them. Obviously, my hero, since I was a boy, Hulk Hogan, passed away this week. That one probably hit me the hardest. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, I put a big thing on Facebook about it. I'm not going to blab on about it here, but I grew up watching Hulk Hogan wrestling. My dad looked actually a lot like Hulk Hogan when I was a kid. So you can just imagine having this larger than life dad with a larger life guy like Hogan. You know, it was just, this one really hit me a lot. I know it hit a lot of you guys really hard as well. On top of that, guys, we also lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, most known as his role of Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, another 80s sitcom that was just a really fantastic show. And growing up as a young boy in the 80s, you know, Theo was one of those guys that whenever I would watch that show, remember how shows in the 80s were all about morals and values? They try to teach you kind of like morals and values and stuff like that, didn't they? I didn't have the best childhood growing up, so I looked to television for, you know, for some guidance sometimes. And Theo Huxtable was one of those kids that I felt like I just kind of aligned with. When he was going through stuff on the show, it would almost like relay very, very accurately into my life. It really sucks to see him go. He was a young guy still. He'll be missed. And for all you headbangers out there, Ozzy Osbourne, man, the Ozman is gone. That's crazy. I can't even tell you how many times, especially in high school, I just sat upstairs in my bedroom working on my Midnight Pumpkin. I wasn't exactly the coolest guy in the early years of high school, so I sat by myself a lot, played a lot of Metallica albums, a lot of Ozzy, a lot of Megadeth. You know, Ozzy was part of the soundtrack of my youth, and everyone watching today, you guys are all about my age anyway. You guys know what I'm saying. Sucks that we lost him. And last, but definitely not least, Mr. Shunsaku Tamiya. And I'm probably mispronouncing his name, and I feel terrible if I am. But this man is literally the reason why we're all here right now. Literally the reason you guys are watching my show. Literally the reason why a 46-year-old man living on Vancouver Island has done this to a room in his house. Talk about the impact that one human being can have on the world. It's crazy. Woo! It's It's been a heavy week, boys and girls. So I think it's only right. This is not what you're supposed to do on YouTube, but this is what's right. Take a minute to mourn the loss of legends that we lost this week. Whew, may they rest in peace. All right, guys, back to Speedrun 2025 business. Not a whole lot on the docket today, but a few things I do want to go over. As I mentioned earlier, we're starting to wind down. This is the second last Scoreboard Sunday, and some racers are starting to tap out. I totally get it. You guys have put in a lot of effort. This chassis is a tough chassis to work with. Some guys had it hooking up, had it working. Other guys really struggled. So a quick round of applause, a big thank you to everyone that tried, put in 2, 3, 4 speed runs, 5 speed runs. They're tapping out now this week, guys. Thank you all so much. You know who you are. Over the Hill, Andy, Mads, RC Birds, CK Hobby Shop. I know I'm missing a whole bunch more, but just real quick, guys, just want to say thanks for your efforts. Every year when I choose a chassis for the SRC, I put a lot of work into it. I want to make sure it's something that's going to be robust, something that's not going to hopefully break a whole heck of a lot. And let's face it, we're pushing these cars well beyond the boundaries of what they're ever designed to do. When the Hornet and Grasshopper came out 40 years ago, I'm sure no one expected it to have a brushless motor in it with a 3S LiPo and a 120 amp speed controller doing 75 miles per hour. That was not in the design. And we're doing it. What I'm trying to say is that I try to pick something that I know is going to be tough. I've owned a Midnight Pumpkin since I was a kid. I've never once damaged a gear in the gearbox. I've never broken axle, bent an axle housing, nothing like that. And this year, guys, I've seen so many bent axles, axle housings. There was a racer, I think, was it Franz, that broke his axle right at the end, like broke the wheel right off, like physically broke the axle. I was shocked. I really couldn't believe that it happened. I thought it was a bulletproof gearbox, and you guys have proved me wrong. The SRC has proved me wrong. I guess it's a testament to how hard you guys are pushing these cars, and at the same time, how robust they are, because a lot of them are still live and kicking. At the time of me filming this, we are at 113 racers. Huge round of applause to you guys for doing this, for participating and making this the most fun, the craziest, the biggest. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, if there's a larger speedrun challenge out there on YouTube, let me know. For RC cars, of course. And this is going to have to exclude like Rasa. If there's any of those like really big events, I mean like, you know, small scale. I'm a small scale YouTuber, right? But 113 racers, everybody having a great time. This is so awesome. You guys make this so great. And this has been a really easy year for me to manage, despite the fact that, you know, we've got twice as many cars as we did during the TTO2, maybe not twice, but almost. This has been a lot easier to manage this year. And you guys are putting a lot of effort in your videos, making sure you're not, you're not editing your videos. If there is a problem, I email you back and you guys tighten everything up for me. Man, you guys have been so good. You guys have been so good. So thank you all very much. Because again, I'm one guy managing this whole thing, plus trying to do my own YouTube gig, my own YouTube stuff on the side. You guys are just kicking butt. So thank you so much. While I have your attention, guys, real quick, I will also mention that my Larlo XTSP12 is being raffled off right now. Link down in the description box below and in a pinned comment. This raffle ends at the end of the month. Tickets are a couple bucks. Free shipping worldwide. This one's got a few little dings because I did review it. It's still in amazing condition, and this car is awesome. You're gonna want to own this car. They're so fun. Watch my review. This thing kicks butt. If you want a brand new one instead of this one, I'll get you a brand new one instead. But if you get this one, I'll sign it for you, throw some stickers, all that kind of stuff in the box as well. So tickets down below, a couple bucks. Check it out, guys. And that being said, moving forward, I'm gonna do a raffle every month. It's really interactive with you, the viewer, and it's a great excuse to build some really cool RCs. So stay tuned for those. That's the plan moving forward. I've already got the August and September cars pretty much built. A little bit of paint work has been done. Some editing's already been done. Guys, this is the new plan moving forward for Poor Boys RC. So stay tuned for those. Every month we'll have a raffle running. I learned a lot this SRC. I really did. This event has grown into something that is, 4 years ago, it was just, I don't know what it was, 13, 15 guys just having some laughs on the internet. Today, it's kind of become a bit of a beast. And next year, it's only going to be that much bigger, which I love, by the way. I think it's really cool. This is so fun, so interactive. It's great. But some of the rules are going to have to be tweaked next year to make this event, I think, more fun, more of a level playground for everybody as far as the classes are concerned. Some of you guys have been emailing me, texting me, whatever, with, what your thoughts are on some of the rules and how we can maybe help modify them in the future. Believe me, guys, I'm listening to you and I'm on the same page as you. The spirit of the speedrun challenge, the spirit of the SRC is, in my opinion, what makes it so successful and so fun. It's like we're here just to have a good time. And it's not a good time if you just know you're going to walk in and get your ass kicked. It's not the most fun. So I really do work hard to try and make the rules and have the classes kind of set up in such a way that everybody who enters is going to have fun. But as the contest grows and more people are attracted to it, we see some people that are just built for speed running. And I think to keep that playing field level, to make it fun, to keep it fun for everybody involved, maybe things will have to be tweaked a little bit. So just putting that out there right now so you guys know, because next year we're going to tweak the rules a little bit, tighten it up a little, so it's extra fun for everyone playing. Speaking of next year, we're going to do this exact same format all over again. We will announce the chassis in June 1st, 2026. Chassis announcement, it will not be a Hornet. Some people think it's going to be the same car year in and year out. It's a different chassis every year. I make the decision very, very, very last minute. That's just me. That's how my brain works. So it's fun to speculate. It's fun to throw ideas and teasers in the Facebook group, stuff like that. But just so you guys know, the chassis is not chosen until the very last minute. It'll be announced June 1st. You guys will have the entire month of June to purchase the chassis if you don't already have it. Start doing some test runs, some shakedown runs, see which class you want to be in, brushed, brushless, open, whatever. And then July 1st to July 31st, we'll do the racing, exact same format as this year. The weather's been good. I mean, you UK guys, sorry. It seems like no matter what you do, you're always going to be getting some rain. But as far as weather can go globally, this is, I think, the best month to be doing it in July. And just this year just feels the best. It just feels like the best SRC yet. So we'll do it all over again in 2026. I hope to see each and every one of your faces there. All right, amigos, that's it. Let's go to the scoreboards and see what's really going on. This week, I think it's right to start off with the Madmen, the open class. Getting us started is a Lasso Kid, a 1 mile per hour. Next, we have a newcomer, the RC Builder Online, 17 miles per hour. Followed up by Kodo's Hobbies, 27.4. Touch of Gray, 28.4. The wee one, manual speed controller, carbon fiber 3S, 30 miles per hour. Tried a 6S run with a manual speed controller. Yeah, things didn't go very well. Mads RC Buggy, 35. Chris Kapperman, 39. Andrea, along with Stefan RC, 39 miles per hour. Chinook RC with a grass sausage, 41. Will we see the grass sausage again? Another newcomer, RC Cars and DIY, 44 miles per hour. Back into RC, 46 miles per hour. Me, 47.9. I wonder what's faster, a speedrun Hornet or a speedrun Relarlo AK917? Let's find out this week. Pick Up the Pieces RC, 48 miles per hour. VSCI 79, 49.7. Mikey 4-barrel, he's running carbureted at 50 miles per hour. Mystic Motors Lab, 55 miles per hour. Lunati 01 RC, 55 miles per hour. The Race Cave, 56.5. Gottfried RC from Germany, 57 miles per hour. You know, the Germans are very fast this year. Jason Hamelswang, 58 miles per hour. Over the Hill Andy, 60 miles per hour. He is tapped out for this year's SRC. Even his little name badge is looking pretty tapped out, isn't it? Thanks for your contributions, brother. MRNRC, 60 miles per hour. James Tate, 63 miles per hour. He's been quiet. Is he hiding something? George Malero, 70 miles per hour. Crawler Concepts, 71 miles per hour. They're having a great time this year. Guru's World, 76 miles per hour in a crazy fast run. And that car is solid. It's stable. I think he's got more tank in the gas. And he's an SRC sponsor, guys, so make sure you support his channel. He's going to paint up a body, a really nice special body for one of the winners this year. And my man, Rocket Racing, 80 miles per hour. He did hit 90, but things went kaboom. The GNSS went flying. You know how it goes. We couldn't count that run, unfortunately, but I know he'll be back. We got one more week to go. Aussie Pride RC. Do it with me, guys. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. 101 miles per hour. Dude, the first guy to break the 3-digit barrier. That's what the open class is for, and you did it. 101. Good job, brother. But somehow there's another tag up there. Who could it be? Of course it's Bryce. 111 miles per hour.
God, that thing sounds angry.
111 mile per hour to me, a Hornet. Yes, it's highly modified. Holy cow, dude. And the car is arrow straight. 111 miles per hour. What the heck? That's wild. High five. That wraps up the Madmen. I'm not going to show you the whole leaderboard yet because the Brushless Bandits are coming up next. At the bottom of the pack, we got Tom 4 at 29.1 miles per hour. A newcomer, we've got Memes RC. Yo, Ronnie. Ronnie's 7 years old and he lent his car to his dad to put the video up on YouTube. Ronnie, you the man. Bang. Bargain Bashers RC, 35.7 miles per hour. Dirk at RC Birds, 38.2. Mi amigo Santiago, 38.8. Nick Clay, 39 miles per hour. Mayhem and Mirth, 40 miles per hour. That's a cool name. MS Fun Racer, 40.4. Polly GRC, 43 miles per hour. Cruising down the 401. Bennett Racing, 44.8 miles per hour. Studio Tagleg, 45.3. My voice crackled. Patty Balls, 46 miles per hour. Where you been, buddy? Where you been? You've been hiding somewhere. RC Carnage. Carnage. 46 miles per hour. Racing 393, 47. Tom Mosky, 47. Apartment Workshop RC, 47 miles per hour, coming out of nowhere. Then we got the Crash Test Dummies at 49 miles per hour. No Joke RC is on the board at 52. Bad Move Racing, 52 miles per hour. Powers Model Garage, 53 miles per hour. Adams Playground, 54 miles per hour. Capernut, 54.6. Paul Coughlin Corners, 54.8. Wow, so close, you guys. John Thomas, 55 miles per hour. Mike Durham, 58 miles per hour. Do You RC, 58 miles per hour. A newcomer to the SRC, but definitely not new to YouTube. He's got a great channel. Guys, check it out. He ran a very stock Hornet, very fast, and it crashed fantastically. Curbs Happen, 61 miles per hour. Where you boys been hiding? I haven't seen you guys for a minute. The Bandit, 1974, 73 miles per hour. I think the Bandit's sandbagging. Eric Lawson, 74 miles per hour. And the best spark show we've seen in the SRC yet. Andy Hall, the other Andy Hall with a 380 motor, 74.5 miles per hour. Chucky's Hobbies, 75 miles per hour. Tom Lee RC, 83 miles per hour with an SCR. Score. No, that's not score. SCR, it's super clean run. It was silky smooth, non-objectionable. And I think he's got more tank in the gas too. I think he's conspiring to go a little bit quicker. Keep your eyes on that boy. But even at 83 miles per hour, there's somebody else up there. Who could it be? It is Diamond Dave, 85 miles per hour. Oh my gosh, 84, 73, 455, 83, 85. Boys, there's a huge battle for prizes up here. And let's not forget, Tommy's going to be giving away his SRC car as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Brushless and Madman Open Class leaderboard. Grab your screenshot, share it with your friends and family, mention it again at Christmas. All right, on to the brushed.
Excellent!
Brushed boys and very, very patient wives. Okay, we're going to start over here. Shout out to Mike Johnson and family. Princess Pink, Brittany, Mary, and Elizabeth. Mary? Mike, we gone back and forth a little bit via email. We had some issues with the runs. I did follow up with you. Make sure you check that email. Get me some updated runs so I can get your guys' official times on the scoreboard. Ken Gore Racing, 6 miles per hour. A newcomer, Robert Morgan, 9 miles per hour.
69, dudes!
Luke's Vintage RC, 16.5. Build and Velocity RC, 19 miles per hour. The RC Tamiya Addict, 19. My Island Homie Fast Freddy, 21 miles per hour. Found his entry in my spam folder. The Tank RC, 21. Mike Johnson, 22. Aaron Arnold, 23. Elizabeth Johnson, 24. Oh, Elizabeth beating Mike. Mrs. Poor Boys RC, 24.9. Misha Lippert, 26. Shane Ayers, 27. Mrs. OAG, 28. MB Projects, 28. RC Mike Klein, 28.9, having a great time. Tim Allen, 30 miles per hour. CK Hobby Shop, 31. Scale Bodged, not built, 32.1. Mechanically Fun, 32.2. My homie Glenn, Riviera RC, 33.1 miles per hour. The Greenhawks crew, 33.2. Mad B, James, 33.7. And a fantastic crash into a wall. That was epic. Right Place, 33.8. GBU RC Racing, 34. Tony Gardner, 34. Ruth Motors RC Racing, 36. Mrs. Rocket Racing, 37. Great Sonoran Grizzly RC, 37.5. Chris T, 37.8. RC Therapy, 38. Electric and Nitro is back at 38. RC Fun Days is 38. Arcaronis 80 is 39. Mark Bryan cast a spell on him and he just can't get into the 40s. Basil Dawn Trailblazer, RC 39 miles per hour. Rick Mason's at 40.2, the Wonton Master. Ian's RC Parkrun Adventures, 40.5. Skippy RC, 41. Walker Texas Ranger, 41.6. McMark Bryan, 42 miles per hour. Look at him go. 6-1 RC, 43. Tammy Attack RC, 44 miles per hour. Team Ned Camote Control, 44.5. Phil's RC, 46. Shout out to the Phils. Stuffed with Stuff, 46 miles per hour. Mike L, 48 miles per hour. Rob Heap, 49 miles per hour. Cosmic RC, 52 miles per hour. Zero Nexus, 53 miles per hour. Jeff Simmons, 54. Momo Circus, 55. Joe versus RC has been working. He's been grinding. That man has been working his butt off this SRC and he's at 56 miles per hour. Outstanding work, Joe. The Snarf is at 58 miles per hour. Turbo Optima Mid is at 58.9 miles per hour. Koi GT RC is at 59 miles per hour. And Turbo Boost is at 63. We've got an unofficial run up here. Look at this though, guys. Look at that. Diamond Dave. Back at it again, 100 rock on. This is an unofficial run because as per the rules, you can't change classes. So he just did a fun run in the brush class just to see what he could do. And he pulled a 70. Now he's a brushless class racer. So this run does not count, but this guy's ninja quick. Did it for some bragging rights. I think what that means, we'll get that out of the way because that's your leaderboard. What that means is these boys have it in them. I know they can get to 70. Turbo Boost, Gabriel, let's go boys, the Snarf, Joe. Do you guys have 70 in you? Make those Hornets buzz, boys. Everybody, that is your brushed leaderboard. Take your screenshot. This is it, boys and girls. There's only 1 week, not even a full week left to go in the 2025 Poor Boys RC Speedrun Challenge. So just a reminder, this contest ends July 31st and the last entry, the cutoff for your final entries is 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to tally up all the results and the final scoreboard Sunday will be on that Sunday coming up, which I believe is August 3rd, where we're going to announce the final speeds, announce all the winners, all the prizes, of course. You're not going to want to miss it. 1 week to go, guys. Let's get those Hornets flying. Thank you all so much for your hard work, all your participation, and until next time, be excellent to each other.